Good morning. I just woke up. One of the things that I've been wanting to do a video on is a full day of eating for me. So I'm a power lifter. I weigh about 160 right now. I compete around 160 and I've maintained that for about 6 months. I don't follow a strict diet or anything. I also do not eat purely for aesthetics, although it's always good to look good too. Primarily I eat for performance. So I calculate, track my own macros, and I'm going to show you guys what a day of that looks like for me. Somebody is feeling very needy today and won't stop walking in front of the camera. So say hi, Crowley. Hi. So first and foremost, before anything else, the most important part of your diet is your hydration. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I hit is my water. I don't use that many supplements anymore, but I do like to use amino acids. They make my water taste better. They help me with recovery and soreness. The kind that I'm using right now is Novamino by Innova Farm. They sell a kit pack that basically has all of the different flavors, and all of them taste really, really good. This one is Pina Colada. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is drink this down and then go get coffee. The first thing that you're gonna need to invest in is a good food scale. I think I bought this one for 10 bucks. It's lasted me a couple years, really good investment. What I do for my coffee is I go in the morning and I get 2 shots of espresso from a coffee shop. And then I come home and I weigh out 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. It's 30 calories, no sugar. And then for my breakfast, I almost always do the same thing. I either do 2 whole eggs and oats, or I will use these Simply potatoes. I'm not really tracking my sodium intake or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not focused on aesthetics, I'm more focused on performance, and the aesthetics are just kind of like a byproduct of that. But if you are focusing on your sodium intake, you could use the unseasoned ones. These are 80 grams for a serving size, 80 calories, so I'll use 2 servings, that's 160 grams. And then I use 2 whole eggs. The fats are really good for you. And then I use organic broccoli slaw, or I will use spinach. I do not track my vegetables. I do track my fruits though. And then I will top it off with some hot, fresh chopped salsa. So simple, quick, easy, that's my thing. Breakfast is done. I really like my eggs over easy. I like my plates to be colorful, so beautiful. And I've got my coffee, so I'm a happy girl. Cheers. The app that I use to track all of my food is MyFitnessPal. Super easy to, you can just scan barcodes, manually enter calories or macros, whatever you gotta do. When I've entered everything in for what I've consumed this morning, I'm at about 330 calories, around 20 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fat. I like to center most of my carbohydrates around the time of my lift, and I'm going to be getting to the gym later today. I have a high volume workout, so squats and deadlifts. And so I like to do my carbohydrates mainly before, during, and after my lift. So I'm gonna chow down, and I will see you at the next meal. I'm going into my second meal for the day. Breakfast was around 330 calories, and my second meal is gonna be my pre-workout meal. I'm actually in the first week of my peak for my meet, which is February 17th. My programming is done by Blueprint Online, and I like to center a lot of carbohydrates around my workout, so I'm gonna get a lot of calories in this meal. A good way to get quick carbohydrates and a little bit of protein in is Kodiak cakes. So I did 1 serving of Kodiak cakes, which is 53 grams that you weigh out, and then I did half of a serving of Core Nutritional's MRP. Their blueberry flavor is really good. And add in a pinch of baking soda. And then I basically blended it all up and put a scoop of Halo Top on top of it, the oatmeal cookie kind, and made little ice cream sandwiches. So I just finished the squats and I'm going into my deadlifts.
It's the best flavor ever.
my other kitty, Gazpacho. I just got home from the gym and I'm super hungry. I'm gonna eat string cheese. I eat string cheese like every day, and turkey pepperoni. And then for dinner, what I'm gonna make is burgers. So I got 96% ground beef, Dubliner cheese, multi-grain slim rolls, and garlic fries. Whenever you start on a diet plan, it's important to ask yourself what's going to be sustainable in the long term. So can you eat chicken and rice and broccoli every meal for every day? I don't know what that answer is for you, but for me, it's not. So with tracking macros, it's cool because you can substitute foods that you like and they can still fit in your caloric amount and your macronutrient amount. At the last second, I decided that I didn't want to do a hamburger bun, that I would rather have a glass of wine. So I weighed out 5 ounces. This is a German Riesling. It's about 150 calories per glass because it's a sweet white wine. With alcohol calories, they're different. You don't track them as a macronutrient. They don't count as a carbohydrate or a protein. What I'll do is at the end of the day, I'll take my total caloric amount and then add 150 calories to it. Whenever I do a meat, I weigh it raw. Make sure that whatever you're using to track your foods for the day, that you are either entering it as raw or cooked meat. So I did 4 ounces of raw beef with an ounce of Dubliner cheese and then the French fries. I think that's it. Right now it's about 11:30 at night, so I'm about to eat my last meal, which I made non-fat Greek yogurt and 50 grams of blackberries, also a cup of chamomile tea. My training today was high volume but low weight, and I wanted to hit right around 1900 calories. So when you're tracking your macros, it's good to keep your protein pretty consistently around your body weight, but you can manipulate the other macronutrients to manipulate weight loss or gain. And today really wasn't a traditional day. I mean, I do have days where I just eat, greens and rice and ground turkey and chicken and that kind of thing. But what I really wanted to show you was that you don't have to stick to such a strict diet. You can still enjoy foods that you like and attain the body or the physique that you want. And so I hope that this video has helped you at all. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, hit me up on Instagram, whatever. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.